Welcome to the geometric example in 13.1. This is Ms. Stone. So looking at this example, we are again given two terms in our sequence. So we're given the second term and the fifth term. We want to find the 10th term. So they are telling us that it's a geometric sequence. So we can use the formula that was in the last video. So what we're going to do is just evaluate and kind of figure out what we get by using each of our terms. So we know that t sub 2 is equal to 2. So again, that means our n value is 2, and t sub 2 is 2. So plugging that into our formula, we don't know our t sub 1, our start value, or our r value, but we do know that n is 2. So then we can simplify that and get that we're essentially looking at r to the first power. So our equation right now is that t sub 1 times r is going to equal 2. Taking a look at our other term, we also know that the fifth term is 16. So doing something similar, we'll plug in 16 for t sub 5 equaling t sub 1 times our r, and again n is 5, so looking at 5 minus 1. Cleaning that up, we get r to the fourth power. Now we have two equations with two unknowns again. So what I'm going to do here is just solve the first equation for t sub 1 so that we can then substitute in. So if we do that, we could divide both sides by r, get that 2 over r equals t sub 1. So then taking that value, substituting it in for t sub 1 in our second equation, we will then get that 16 equals 2 divided by r times r to the fourth power. And again, we can then clean up our r and our r to the fourth power, get that 16 equals 2r to the third power, so subtracting exponents, divide both sides by 2, get that 8 equals r to the third power, leaving us with the cube root of 8 being 2. So our ratio here is just a 2. So once we have that value, we want to figure out what our t sub 1 value is. So I'm going to go back to our equation that we had that 2 equals t sub 1 times r, plugging in then our values. We know that 2 is going to equal t sub 1 times 2, leaving us with the fact that 1 is going to be our t sub 1 value. So our formula, our geometric formula, is going to be t sub n equals our t sub 1 value of 1 times our r value of 2 to the power of n minus 1. So once we have this formula, our job is then to find t sub 10. So letting our n value be 10, we will get that 1 times 2 to the power of 10 minus 1. So we're really looking for what is 1 times 2 to the 9th power. And 2 to the 9th power ends up being 512. So our t to the 10th is 512. All right, so this is a problem given two terms in our sequence, finding the formula and then finding the 10th term. Well, this is the last video for section 13.1. Good luck with the homework. Please check out the class exercises if you feel like you need some more examples. Thanks.